Good morning friends, welcome back in our science online class. In previous video, we already have learned about the some forces like gravitational force, magnetic force and muscular force. So today we are going to see some other types of forces like elastic force, mechanical force and buoyant force. So these forces we are going to discuss today. So what is meant by the elastic force? So this force is created due to the elastic. Now see here students, can you see here the use of elastic force in bungee jumping? Actually bungee jumping is what students? So bungee jumping means in that a person jump from a high height or from a bridge, okay, and at that time the ankles are tied with the help of elastic rope, okay, and this elastic rope is used for the jumping, that is for the bungee jumping. So at that time the person jump from the height with the help of a strong elastic rope, okay. So we can stretch or compress things with elastic force. So this rope is of elastics. It means this rope can contract, this rope can contract also and relax also. Contracts means it becomes thick and during the relaxation it becomes thin. So this due to the elastic nature of the rope, okay, due to the elastic nature of the rope, this person will not get any shock, okay. So sometime due to the more weight, this elastic rope stretch, okay, and again it comes to its original place, that is the contraction, extension and contraction. So this rope, so this elastic force, so elastic is used or it is used in ropes for bungee jumping and other adventurous sports, whatever courageous sports are there. So in that this elastic type of force is used. Do you know rubber band also? So rubber band is also one type of, rubber band also has one force, that is called the elastic force. So this elastic force, if you want to check, so just take one rubber band, stretch it. So what happens? So that rubber band becomes thin, okay, and when you leave, again it comes to its original place. So this is called the contraction and relaxation. So due to this elastic in nature, okay. So the contraction and relaxation is because of only the elastic nature, that is called the elastic force, okay. Next one, mechanical force. Now what is meant by mechanical force? So students, see here the two pictures are given here, different uses of mechanical force. So actually what is the use of mechanical force? So mechanical force is applied in all simple machine like scissors, staplers, okay, etc. to perform the activity. For example, we use the mechanical force or we apply the mechanical force on simple device like scissor here to cut the paper, okay. So with the help of scissor, okay, with the help of scissor we cut the paper. So actually what happened? So we use the mechanical energy or we apply the mechanical energy on which device? Scissors to cut the paper, okay. Same thing students, we while fixing the nail, okay, we use the nail and hammer, and we hammer on the nail with the help of hammer, yes or no, or we strike on the nail to fix in the wall with the help of hammer. So at that time we use the mechanical energy, okay, or we apply the mechanical energy on nail, and that is why the nail inserted into the wall. Now same example here, staple, okay, while staple, okay, we staples the paper. So at that time we apply the mechanical energy on stapler, and due to that the pins fix into the papers. Okay, so this is about the mechanical energy student. Now next one, buoyant force. So this is very important. This is okay. So buoyant force means what, students? When we push a floating object down in the water, it comes with an upward thrust. This is called the buoyant force. Force is driving in swimming pool. See here. Simple activity you can do, students, at home. Okay, what to do? You have to take one bucket of water. Okay, so take one bucket of water, and when you push floating object down, for example, you take one floating object, any object you can consider. For example, you can take a ball. Okay, students, which ball? Tennis ball, which is floating on the water. So this tennis ball, you can, okay, take a bucket, pour the water in bucket. Okay, completely you can fill the bucket with water, and then you put the tennis ball or any plastic ball. So what happens? Tennis ball, after putting the ball in water, tennis ball or maybe your plastic ball, that ball starts floating on the water surface. Okay, after some time you press that ball, okay, with the help of hand in water, and suddenly you leave the hand. So what happens, students? That ball come outside with a force. Okay, that ball come upward. Okay, in the water due to the force, and that force is called the buoyant force. Okay, so when we push a floating object, especially floating objects, okay, students, sinking objects not, whatever the floating objects are there, that objects, if you press with the help of your hand and suddenly you remove the hand, so that objects come upward with the force. So that force is called the buoyant force. So water, when we push a floating object down in the water, it comes up with an upward thrust. This is called the buoyant force. For example, diving in a swimming pool. Okay, so these are the examples. Okay, students, I hope you understood today's three kinds of force: elastic force, mechanical force, and buoyant force. Now see, students, till today we have learned 6 kinds of forces. First one, gravitational force. Second one, magnetic force. Third one, muscular force. Then next one, elastic force. Okay, this is the fourth one. Fifth one, mechanical force, and sixth one, buoyant force. So these are the 3 kinds of forces. Again, some types of forces remain that we are going to talk about in our next video. So these 6 kinds of forces, one more time you read at home with their examples. I hope you understood today's part. Remaining part we will continue in our next video.